Keep the shit kicking on top of my pin. Better rod in my pouch, gotta know I ain't slipping. Back. I want everything black. Want everything black. I'm buying everything black.
Alright, so now we're going to be going over all of the new features on Korra Faction Season 2. The first group of features that we added 2 brand new pets to the server. As you can see, we have the Shield Pet and the Voyage Pet. The Shield Pet, in my opinion, I think will be probably one of the better pets, but as a Voyage Pet will be overall used for the entire player base. If you guys see the Voyage Pet, gain Voyage XP multiplier for a limited amount of time. You see the cooldown's 2 minutes, the multiplier is 1.5x XP for 10 seconds, and at max level you can get 3x Voyage XP, which is actually pretty good. And then for the Shield Pet, you gain a temporary amount of resistance for this amount of time. As you can see, resistance 1 for 4 seconds. This first one probably isn't the best, but once you level up to max, you get up to resistance 3 for a solid amount of seconds. So that's good for like tanking if you're about to be low on health. I feel Wizard and Shield are definitely going to be a must in your inventory as you're PvPing. The next feature we went ahead and did is for voyages, we now added mining levels for it. Not mining levels, but mining will now give you the same voyage level XP. So you don't have to just only kill the mobs, you can also mine. So just ignore this map. This is not the map we are going to be using. It is just for test purposes. So here are the 3 ores. When you mine it, as you can see, it turns into bedrock and then it'll regenerate. So then you could just mine it again and you see I'm gaining XP. It's just going to be so much more easier for the people that feel like the mobs are just too hard to beat. You see I'm gaining so much XP, and then if I pull out the Voyage Pet, right, activate that, yeah, just think of that, it'll be working on the server. This is actually pretty cool. I like it. You can see I already almost leveled it up. Normally without the mobs, it'll take forever to level up to level 2, but as you can see, kaboom, I'm level 2 voyages now. GG. So that's actually pretty good. I kind of like that one, and it'll have its own custom map and everything for mining and mobs as well, so get ready for that one. All right, the next thing we went ahead and did some changes to armor sets. So now we've implemented armor set weapons. A lot of people were complaining we didn't have armor set weapons. It was just the armor set and wompity womp. So now when you type /armor sets, you can actually see everything, and you can even see the brand new set that we added. It's called Wraith. We'll go into that right now, but if you just go to Safe Leviathan, you can see the basic set, and you can see now the set abilities. So if you can see the effects, you're immune to the silence CE, and you deal an extra 25% more damage, as well as the vampire ability. Suck your opponent's blood for 5 seconds. I'm pretty sure this one is going to be a really cool ability. I think Leviathan might still be #1, but there are so many different set abilities. Like, for example, the new Wraith set, gain permanent speed 4, deal an extra 20% damage, 10% damage reduction, haste 3, and phantom empowerment, strength 1 for 3 seconds. Absolutely insane. And then the weapon effect, deal an extra 5%. So if you have the weapon, you're doing 5 extra plus that. Wraith might actually be pretty good now that I think about it. You can see Leviathan enjoy a 5% damage reduction and deal 5% more in water. So you could go through all of these, see all the new effects. Heat wave ability, push your opponents back and damage them. That's gonna be pretty good. So all the armor sets actually have a real use. So now I'm really curious to see which set people use the most. I think it's probably going to be Wraith, just because based off of those stats, but you never know. Okay, and now I'm going to tell you how you obtain every single one of these armor sets. So Leviathan will still be the same. You get them from voyages. Inferno, the same, destroy the core. Wraith will be obtained from the Voyage boss that we have now introduced in Voyages as well. So there's Voyages, we're going to be surrounding this. We're going to even put a whole lot of updates into it in the next season. But for this one, we did introduce the Voyage boss for Wraith. Koth, you still get it from Koth, and Fortune, you get it from the same relics. So that will also be really good, and that's how you obtain them all. Alright, so now we also did some changes to the combat scoreboard, because a lot of people were complaining that, we couldn't see the Koth, or there's certain things missing from the combat scoreboard that are pretty useful. So now when you hit a player, you see the Koth does not disappear, and if you Ender Pearl and E-Gap, you now have all of that information on your combat scoreboard. I'm not sure why Mr. VCraft did not gap, but yeah, you get all of the information like enemy, combat tag, your ping, well, the opponent's ping, your E-gap, your ender pearl, and the Koth. But yeah, that's all the new features and changes we added to the server. There's gonna be so much more playtime leaderboard, top deaths, top KDR, new Chronicle rewards. So make sure to buy the Chronicle using code CHOPPA. New CE fixes, so there's going to be a lot of bug fixes with CEs. They're not going to proc on your enemies no more, so we did notice that was a problem when I watched a video, and so that'll be fixed. There is no more ulting, so that will also be fixed, and so much more. Again, the new season of Cora is releasing this Saturday at 10 a.m. PST. Make sure you're there, discord.gg/Cora, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.